What is up, YouTube? McIntyre here. Today I wanted to bring you guys my first impression video of Valeera. She just came out on the PTR. This will be my first time looking at any of her abilities, using any of her abilities, looking at her quest. I'm super excited about this hero, obviously being ex-melee player. Melee heroes are where I have the most fun at, and this character looks crazy as far as her abilities and her kit go. So we'll go over her kit super quick before we even look at the talents. Her first ability is Sinister Strike. She's going to dash forward, hitting all enemies in a line. If Sinister Strike hits a hero, Valeera stops dashing, and the cooldown is reduced to 1 second. So this is actually a big deal because this talent has a 5-second cooldown. So if you miss it, you're kind of out of luck. But what they did, and the reason that they did this, is because you can use Sinister Strike to escape, right? They kind of gave her an escape with it. So for example, if I were to open on somebody, I could escape with Sinister Strike, right? So that's the reason they did it. But you know, in a team fight, if you are short like that, then you're gonna lose out on a lot of damage on this hero. So you need to really make sure that you're in range and that your Q hits. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna lose out on a ton of damage. You're gonna miss your combo strike. Yeah, you can do a lot of things too. Is you can, you know, kind of evade, right? If you attack this way, you can move around the target, right? Make sure that you're moving around the target when you're playing this character, even if it's just like this, right? You can come out wide. You can dodge skill shots this way, you know? Maybe cut this way and then cut back and then go into them. So that is Sinister Strike. Yeah, it's really cool. I think I like the fact that it's not targetable and that it can be used to escape. The second is going to be Blade Flurry. This looks more like a... I haven't looked at the talents, so this is just my first opinion of this ability. This looks like a wave clear talent. This looks like your jungle talent, right? It just does damage around you. It's like, yeah, it just does damage around you. So it still builds combo points, and you can still use it to open, right? If you Sinister Strike Abyss, you can still W, right? If you need to burst something, or you can, you know, Sinister Strike Blade Flurry into Abyss, something like that, right? So it still can build a combo point to get a bigger Abyss. So I don't think it's just a dead ability. You still should look to use it. It just doesn't give, I think, as much utility as Sinister Strike. I am looking at the damage though. The damage numbers, Blade Flurry does deal more damage. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're supposed to Sinister Strike, and then once you get on them, just Blade Flurry and auto attack them down. Wow, she has a really fast auto attack too. And then if they get away, then you Sinister Strike back to them. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that is actually how you're supposed to do it. And this talent does help you jungle and wave clear anyways. So the coolest thing about Valeera is gonna be Vanish, and this is what all rogue players love to do. It's go invis, and you get all new abilities while you're invis. Alright, I'm not sure if this has a time of the cool outside smoke effects that they add. But we basically get 3 new abilities. Ambush, which is just burst damage. Still, I think could be good, honestly, if you're trying to execute someone. So, you know, you could come in, ambush, Blade Flurry, Q, and then this. Right, that's 982 damage. Pretty... I think the talents are going to help, hopefully. The second one that we can do is Cheap Shot. So the Cheap Shot is going to deal just a little bit of damage, but stun the target. So this is a good opener for, I think, follow-up. Like, if you had Artanis or something, then you can get in Cheap Shot. Yeah, and kind of deal damage that way, right? So this is, I think, the opener if you have some sort of follow-up from your team. And I think then now the best opener is going to be this Garrett, I think is how you pronounce this. Hopefully I'm not wrong on that. Jesus. Which is going to be a silence for 2 seconds. So basically they can't use abilities for 2 seconds, which is longer than this, okay? And then it deals more damage than ambush because you get a immediate damage and then a bleed, right? So we would open with something like this, maybe Blade Flurry, Q, and then pop. So now if we look at our total damage, we're gonna be doing almost a 1300 burst at level 1, which most heroes, like even her right now, has 2000 health. So that's an insane amount of damage on an opener at level 1, no talents, right? I think the key is that you really need to work in your autos in between your abilities, right? Because then you'll get a little bit more damage out. But still really cool, right? If you wanted to open that way, I think that would be the best in a 1v1 situation, right? So you have your execution, you have your follow-up from your team, and then you have your 1v1 ability. I think that's how this is going to go. Again, I haven't looked at the talents, so we're going to look at the talents now and see if that'll kind of guide us a different way. And you can, it looks like, auto reset on some of her abilities, right? So if you auto then W, it's probably better than you know, W auto, right? You want to get your auto in first. I will say too that her auto attacks are about fast enough that it doesn't really matter on how you're using her abilities. But yeah, you really, I think auto attacking is gonna be the hardest part about her because you just want to use all of her cool abilities. All right, so we'll look at her level 1 talents now. Her first talent, Vigor. It's a globe quest talent. After 20 globes, increases her max energy to 120. That's pretty good. It'll allow you to get off one more ability, which could be effective, right? I really like, you know, we always want more energy on rogues. So this is a sick talent. Stealth, Subtlety. After remaining vanished for at least 4 seconds, using ambush, cheap shot, and Guru, causes Valeera to regenerate an additional 10 energy per second. I think that this, you know, this could be good for openers, but the way I look at this talent is like you're gonna be hitting. Okay, so you'll like open, right? And you'll be hitting the target, and you'll be hitting the target, okay? And you're like, oh man, I'm destroying this person, right? And then you're gonna reopen with another stealth mid-fight, so then you won't really get much value out of that talent, right? Plus, having to stay invis for 4 seconds. All right, let's see how it feels. Let's see how it feels. It is actually pretty nice. It's more sustained damage, less burst, I guess, right? So it could be good. It could be good, honestly. It could be good. Block. Each combo point spent grants physical armor 50% shields. So you don't get to 75% block, you get a 50, but you get 3 charges. That could be alright as well, like, to give this hero a bit more defensive cooldowns. Like, if the other team has the follow-through proccers, like Thrall or Zeratul, something like that, Greymane even, this talent could be worth taking. So far, I like Vigor a lot. Okay, Crippling Poison. Activate the cause of Valeera's next instance of spell damage to slow. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like that. What's the cooldown? 15 seconds. Is that bugged? That's not going on cooldown when I... Does this not do spell damage? This must be bugged in try mode. This is applying the slow, but it's not going on cooldown. That's pretty cool. I mean, honestly, I don't think you need it though, because you get you have cheap shots, so there's just really no reason for it. But it could be good in an opener in a 1v1 situation. Plus, like, you have the ability to, like, so with this talent, then you would be able to like ambush, you would cheap shot, right? And then once cheap shot ends, then you could blade flurry, slow their whole team, right? So it could be good. We'll have to try it out. We'll have to test it out. So we'll try Vigor for now. I think I like this talent the best, just because I think it always gives value, right? You're always gonna get value out of that talent, no matter what. So we'll look at level 4 talents now. Oh man, here we go. This is where things get difficult with these type of heroes. Reduce the Sinister Strike cost by 10 energy. 20 energy. That's a big deal. It's a really big deal. The only thing about using Sinister Strike a lot is that you lose out on a lot of your attack damage, and again, auto attacking is going to be really important on this hero. So that's the only thing I don't like about that. But that is a really cool talent, and you can use it to escape even better now. The Valeera basic attacks deal 25% additional damage to enemies affected by your E on. That's really good. And again, I think this is the best opener for just fighting someone. Stealth abilities award more combo points. If we can make a Viz stronger, this could be really powerful. Another poison. Activate to cause Valeera's next instance of damage to reduce healing. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Ugh. Alright. So, when this character was announced, I knew that this would hopefully be introduced. The fact that you get this at level 4 is disgusting. This is gonna shut out so many heroes. Like, you know, when we look at like a game like Overwatch with Anna and her heal grenade, like that grenade is overpowered. Like this feels kind of the same way. I do think that this talent is probably the best, because you're gonna open with this ability on your ambush most of the time. And you know, if the Sinister Strike, if there's a lot of synergy with it, then maybe we can go this talent. But this will mess up so many heroes. Like, it'll mess up UTC because of his E. It'll mess up, you know, Rhaegar Qs. It'll mess up Mouth Qs. It'll mess up. Actually, it won't, because Mouth's overpowered. He'll still just heal. You know, maybe Brightwing. Like, you can just save it for the Palm, for the Ancestral, for the. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Like, it's insane. Like, you don't have to open with it either. Like, I can be hitting you, and then I'm like, oh, Ancestral? Like, nope. It is completely countered. That's pretty nutty. Alright, so that is the 4 talents. I need to look at all the talents. I'm not going to lie. Like, I know that there's some even sicker stuff going on here, so we'll keep moving on. Increases Sinister Strike's damage, but reduces the range of it. So again, I was talking about Sinister Strike build. Here we go. We got one. And 100% additional damage, but its range is reduced by 1. Pretty sick. Each time Blade Fury damages an enemy hero, it increases by 3 up to 60. After damaging 20 heroes with it, it permanently reduces its cost by 20. Wow. You get increased damage and decreased cost. That's pretty sick. Off 1 talent. Slice and Dice. Eviscerate increases attack speed, causing Valeera's next 3 basic attacks to have 150 attack speed last 3 seconds. It's pretty good. I mean, not bad actually. Ambush deals more damage to isolated targets. 100% additional damage if no other enemy heroes are within 5. That's like asking for a lot. I'm thinking it's gonna be one of these two. Honestly, like, this is more damage just flat out. This is more damage. I guess the Sinister Strike, even if you don't take the talent, is more damage. Let's try this. Let's try this talent and see how fast I actually attack. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say it depends on if you get the 3 autos off, then it looks like you're actually gonna get them off. That's pretty sick. I don't even know there. I'll be honest. So look at our level 10s. Cloak of Shadows, this is basically a self cleanse plus the spell shield, which is exactly what it is in WoW. It also removes negative effects on you. And then Smoke Bomb is like, they can't see you, but they can deal damage to you while you're in it. I mean, Cloak of Shadows is definitely going to be the talent that I think most people are going to take. 25-second cooldown. It's just, it allows you to outplay. The smoke talent I think would be the easier of the 2 talents, but you know, the other team can just throw skills at the shadows. Let me see. Let me see how let me see how big this thing is. Yeah, so like, I mean, people can just throw stuff at it. I guess it does last fairly long. I'm not sure. It's gonna have to probably be. It's probably gonna be Cloak of Shadows for me most of the time. All right, so we'll look at our 13 talents now. Elusiveness increases vantage movement speed. It's kind of silly, but okay. Death from above. Ambush now has 5 range and teleports. That's pretty cool. So giving us some incentive to use ambush, right? Blind, sheep shot. When sheep shot expires, the victim is blinded. So this makes your blind a little bit better when you're opening on 1v1 targets, especially like melees. And then we have reduces ability damage dealt by victim by 25% for 7 seconds. That's pretty good. I mean, just randomly, like, you know, have 100% uptime on them doing less damage almost. Oh, these are really cool. I mean, I honestly think this is going to be the best one, even if you don't go ambush build, just because then you have like a spicier opener. Plus, what I think a lot of people won't think about is like, now you'll be able to do things like Sinister, ambush away, Sinister or something, right? Like, it kind of adds like a little bit of utility. It reminds me of, you know, Kerrigan, like being able to, yeah, like get away from a fight or a sticky situation. Because then you can queue, maybe then just open on a person, right? So, I think I like that though. But I mean, you could honestly, you know, go blind and like counter some Illidan's or some Thralls, even Greymane, something like that too. But this talent seems like it's like the spiciest of the 3 or the 4, I guess, and it allows you to do some cool things. But you do lose out on, yeah, like the blind, which I think is important. So. We'll see. We'll look at the 16 now. Seal. Empower Sinister Strike damage. Combo points. Sinister Strike deals 50 additional damage and generates an additional combo point when using it silence, rooted, or stunned enemies. So again, it's just trying to sell the Sinister Strike build, which I talked about. It might be good. Basic attacks refresh Garrett's damage. Valeera's basic attacks refresh the damage over time effect. So you have an E build for Garrett. Adding it, Rupture, expose armor, eviscerating an enemy with 3 combo points, causes them to lose 25. Little mark, I like that. Thistle T, fun. 100% energy, so now we have like a full burst build. I don't even know what it would be, maybe with a Sinister Strike build or something. Just refresh. I'm gonna go with this Rupture build. So let me like reset talents here. So we have a few builds going on right now that I already see. We have this kind of I don't know, it's the E build, I guess you could say. So we're gonna open with E, and then we would, yeah, have this crit going on them, right? Like lots of damage coming out from this build, honestly. It may even be, with this build, it may even be better to go subtle. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I know it's something like that. But yeah, it's something like that. You know, you would open with your E. And then we have, you know, we'll reset again. We have our, I would say this is the Sinister Strike build. And I like Death from Above with this build because it's going to give you the ability to get on the target. So now you would start with an ambush. I mean, you would obviously try to open with like cheap shot here, still this. But then you would spend a lot more time using your Q with this build. Right? You stick on the target. It's probably like, this would be like a protect the Valeera. So it's like, I'm going to be getting a lot of the attention with this build, but I think this is more of like the Illidan build, right? The hyper carry build. And then we have like our, you know, our ambush build, right? This is the, we're going to open and try to do a lot of talents. This will definitely would take this talent on. You know, we take initiative, we would take assassinate, probably Cloak of Shadows, Death from Above, expose armor maybe here, or we just go Seal of Fate. We could even take the Thistle Tea possibly. This is just like, you know, really trying to one-shot backline, where we would open with this, right, and then maybe go into a Thistle Tea. Let's try it one more time. We'll add the Thistle Tea into the rotation. So you would open with ambush, into flurry of this, Thistle. I don't know, something like that. It'd be like, let's try it one more time. Oh shit, we reset talents.
Stronger already.
So we go stealth, open ambush, and we get 2 combo points. Blade flurry, or we could do, no, we would do Sinister Strike of this, Blade flurry, Thistle of this. All right, so let's try this one more time. So it's like open. Oh, my Thistle's on cooldown. Yeah, so something like that. Not as much damage, honestly. You're wasting a lot more time. You're wasting a lot more time. I don't know. It could be good too. So let's look at this level 20 talent that kind of just decide this. Vanish grants Cloak of Shadows. That's pretty cool. Whenever you vanish, you also gain Cloak of Shadows. That's actually so sick. So much outplay there. Night Slayer reduces vanish cooldown. That's pretty cool. If you want to open up a lot more, you can get a lot more value out of that. Cold Blood, activate to increase eviscerate damage. Activate to increase the damage of Valeera's eviscerate by 100%. So we would do that, right? Let's see how much damage we do with this opener now with this setup. Hold on. I don't want to cheat and have build combo points already before opening. Alright, so we would activate the Cold Blood. Still like, no, I don't think it's that strong. I don't like this opener at all, I don't think. Maybe we go exposed instead. I kind of like to the exposed though. I feel like I'd rather go slice and dice. Let me try. Okay, let's try this build. Let's try this build. I already have a build kind of coming to mind.
Yeah, that'll cause some damage.
Okay. $3,000 damage. Burst. Pretty good, actually. Oh, the only problem about this is you don't have. Okay, wait. Sorry, this is not the right build. All right, so we go this for energy. Then we take hemorrhage, slice and dice, cloak. Honestly, I don't think it matters what we take here. Let's just take elusiveness. Expose armor and then cold blood. All right, so what we do with this now is we would open on we'd open with Garrett. There we go. 3,000 damage. It's pretty good. You get the triple hit after. That's pretty good, I guess. It could be good. I wanted to try the expose armor instead of the refresh. This build I think would be better with Vigor because then you could open up. Let's complete the quest. So now we would be able to open up with the full combo right off the start. I think that will make it a little bit stronger. Because we have the extra energy. Yeah. 4,000 damage pretty fast. I don't know. I think the Sinister Strike build is my favorite, I'll be honest. I don't know. I just want to get in game now. Night Slayer could be really good with the E build as well. Like if you go Vigor, complete quest, then we go like full you go full kind of Garrett talents with Night Slayers could be really powerful as well, because then we could just have 100% uptime. The only thing is I don't know if this ability, this poison stacks, right? I don't think it does, so you're kind of doubling up on a poison you don't really need to, right? I would much rather go this build with the Night Slayer with just full ambush build. I think I would much rather have that build. So did we take something like, we would still go Vigor, but we would go full ambush, Death from Above, probably Seal Fate, and then Night Slayer. So it'd be something like this. So that way we could like open on whoever we want to go on, and then disengage with Cloak. And then we could just reset up to reopen again, right? I think I like that build too. I mean, you're a little more mobile here. That way you don't have to walk up on people. A lot of the time I think when you walk up on people, like they're gonna see you walking up. That's what I think a lot of people like in try mode, even me right now, like people are gonna see you walking up, but with this talent they won't see you walking up, right? So that's why I think things like this Sinister Strike build is really going to be powerful, because you can do things off of stealth, but you'll still be able to re-stealth in fights and get in abilities, right? That's why I think like this talent is going to be really good, because you know then you can open from afar and start hitting something, and then if they come on you, then you would Sinister Strike away and then reset back up and reset your combo again and go back in on somebody, right? So we'll see. There's so much for me to play, there's so much for me to try, but these are my first builds, my first impressions. We're gonna hop into a game now and then we'll see how it goes, so I'll see you guys then. Should be able to open on this guy. He's good. So I want to keep make sure we're getting the globes for the Vigor at level 1. A lot of our openers are ooh, nice. A lot of our openers really, you know, I don't have to go right in from the vanish either, right? I can stealth and then open, or I can show up with a Sinister Strike, stealth, open. A lot of different ways for me to open up on someone.
Should be fun.
Oh. What am I doing? I think I forgot how to play, guys. I'm gonna try the, this is the ambush build. Because they have the KT, I'm gonna try this build. It'll be like initiative into assassinate.
I know you can fight better than that.
We'll try it instead of Sinister Strike build this game. I need that task shield, yeah. It's pretty terrible at doing this objective. Oh no. Ooh, close. That's weird. I wonder if the task saw me there. He might have. Like you saw there, like, you open with a Sinister Strike into Cheap Shot. Oh, Rexar is like a supreme counter. Oh no, I'm gonna die here. Maybe not. Chain bombed. Yeah, this is kind of tough to get the ambush off, honestly. I'm not sure if I like this build at all. Plus they have Flare. Flare plus Task Vision. It's the struggle right now. Oh no. Distortion Beam! But I'm still thinking once I get Blink at 13, I should be able to blink on that KT and just really mess him up. Maybe not though. It's pretty good burst. Yeah, I need that shield cover. Lifesteal me. Yeah. Why am I not a master this hero? I'm trying! I can't even do this that well. Ah, baby rage.
Perfect execution.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, I opened up on that task and chunked him like for a lot of his health. So it's possible that this build could be good. That cloak of shadows on the tornado is so sick. It's weird, task was just bottom. I doubt anyone comes out here. Maybe down here. Yeah, they have to come this way, right? They have to come down this way. Just the problem would be if like their whole team comes. Maybe here is the right place to hold. Oh, I should have cloaked. I have him. If I cloak there, I have him. I'm not a rogue player. Ah! Leave me alone. Okay. I see you. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so this build's actually kind of good. Uh-oh. Oh, close. So I need to cloak of shadows when I engage. Unless I just combo and then Q out really quickly, which I can do that too. So like... No! Oh, what? Oh, hello? Hello? Okay. Alright, I like that. I'll take it. I'll take that. No problemo. This is a death wish. What I'm doing, if Tass hits D, I'm dead. No, not enough energy. What does it say? Oh, I needed the 120. I kill him there. I don't know which is the best one. I guess Seal Fate technically deals the most damage. Oh no. Don't win! No! Alright guys, that was it guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to throw a like and subscribe. You can always check me out on Twitch and Twitter. Those will both be located below. But that's gonna be it guys. Thank you all so much. Hope you enjoyed the very beginning stages of Valeera. Cheers guys. Have a good one. I'll see you all next video.